Hello, I'm Lee. If you've seen any of my other videos, and I certainly hope you have, you'll know that I'm a big fan of Burda Style Magazine patterns. Sewers can be intimidated by Burda Style Magazine patterns. I get that. I want to show you Burda Style Magazine patterns and the envelope patterns you're used to are different, but in many ways they're the same, and the differences are not a big deal. Burda does sell envelope patterns, and they work just like the envelope patterns from Butterick, McCall, Vogue, and Simplicity. As a matter of fact, you can buy Burda envelope patterns from Simplicity's website. But I'm here to encourage you to try the Burda magazine patterns. We'll compare a Burda Style magazine pattern with a Burda envelope pattern up to the point of tracing. Tracing is a topic for a whole different video. We'll be looking at number 127 from the January 2019 issue and Burda envelope pattern number 6255. As you can see, they're very similar, almost identical. I chose a Burda envelope pattern so I could compare apples to apples. Keep in mind, Burda envelope patterns are just like the Big Four patterns you're used to. There are general questions you ask before using any pattern, whether it's Burda Style Magazine or Burda envelope. What fabric is recommended? What notions will I need? How much fabric do I need? Don't worry, all this information is included, it's just in a different place. All of these answers are found in the instructions, which are found in the center of the magazine. For envelope pattern number 6255, fabric recommendations are on the back of the envelope. In magazine pattern number 127, recommended fabrics are at the beginning of the instructions. The amount of fabric you'll need is on the back of the envelope. And likewise, the amount of fabric you'll need is at the beginning of the instructions. The envelope pattern tells you the notions you'll need, and the magazine instructions give you the same information. Finished garment measurements are on the back of the envelope and in the instructions in the magazine. See, it's not that bad. The instructions that come in the envelope pattern are given in English, French, and Spanish. And they're very clearly illustrated. The instructions in the magazine pattern are only in English and have far fewer illustrations. The instructions assume you have a basic knowledge of sewing. Otherwise, they may seem a little sparse. You won't find these step-by-step illustrations in most Burda magazine patterns, but there is one pattern in each magazine that includes this step-by-step illustrated layout. If you like the pattern, and if you're totally new to Burda, this would be the perfect place to start on your Burda journey. Envelope patterns list the included pieces and how many of each piece should be cut on the instruction sheet. And guess where you can find this information in the magazine pattern? Say it with me, in the instructions. All patterns have a table of body measurements to help you select the right size. You can find this information on the pattern sheet in 6255. For 127, this table can be found at the beginning of the instruction section of the magazine. The layout information for 6255 is on the tissue pattern sheet. Unfortunately, for some reason, and I don't know why, pattern layouts were not included in the issues between November 2018 and March 2019. And this includes the January 2019 issue that we've been using. However, rest assured, after March 2019, All the pattern layouts are included at the end of the instructions. The most important thing to know when you're starting your Burda journey is to read the instructions carefully, just as you would with any other pattern. If you've never tried Burda Style Magazine patterns, hopefully you feel ready now to give them a try. Everything you're used to in envelope patterns can be found in magazine patterns. They really are just a little bit different, but essentially the same. Now I'm off to make this dress. I only need to decide which version I'm going to use.